Planning today, boys. So it is about 9 o'clock. Yep, 9:13. And we are headed to meet up with my boy Mario. He's got a quick trip for us to New York State. So we're looking at about 9 hours. I just did a trip for him. I didn't record it. Or I did, but I came back empty. So, deal wasn't made. So to be honest, I don't remember if I made a video about it or not. But I went to go check out a car, came back empty. It is what it is. It's happened before. We're not bringing home projects, so I saved him a couple bucks there. He lost out on the transport, but it is what it is. It's better than bringing back home a project. So let's get this quick trip out of the way. I got to be there about 9 a.m. So I am leaving with about 2 hours of playtime, just in case I decide to take a nap or traffic or whatever. Technically, I don't have to be there on time. It is what it is, but you guys know me. I stay to my schedule to the T. So I will see you guys in a couple hours somewhere on 80-90 at a service plaza. So we'll go from there. And we are about 4 hours into the trip now. We got 5.5 hours to go. We are somewhere in Michigan. I believe we are close to Detroit. They did say that this road was closed from 7 p.m. till 6 a.m. But as you guys can see, it's clearly open. So we're gonna ride this until, hopefully, it's not closed, but until we see the detour sign or whatever. We'll follow the detour, get back on, and continue our trip. So far, so good. No issues, nothing like that. We just had our first fill up, but honestly, I forgot to record. So that's how I'm recording on the road. Camera's working, everything is good. Nice and smooth at 70 miles an hour. And just want to give you guys a quick little update on how things are going. And then I will see you guys probably at the pickup in the morning. Nighttime is really hard to get a good video, so we'll see. If anything pops up, I'll record. If not, I will see you guys in the morning. Alright guys, we are freaking cooked. So on the GPS, I don't know if you guys can see, you see it took me through this way. For some reason I thought I was still going to be in Michigan, but this is Canada, and I'm on the Canada border. Oh my god. So now I gotta drive, basically I gotta hit the GPS, from where I'm going, pin there. Now I gotta go all the way back down to be able to get back on route. So I'm gonna have to tell the guy that I'm gonna be 2 hours late. And I'm in Canada, bro, and I don't have a real ID or my passport with me, so they obviously can't let me through anywhere or anything, because I would be cooked. But that's basically my problem now, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, so this guy is leading me out the way. Hopefully this is not too much of a big deal. He says it happens every now and then. So he's pretty cool. I'm just glad I didn't get farther down onto the border, because then it would have been a hassle to get all the way back down, he said, since I don't have a passport or my real ID. And yeah, so this is it. This is my night. This is gonna add an extra 2 hours, 3 hours to my trip. So let's just see what happens. Alright, and we got some sunlight. Just look at that beautiful sun. It's nice, bright and orange, just like the moon was last night. Even though they held me up at the border for a crucial mistake that I made. I seen all the signs that said Canada Bridge and shit, but honestly, I drove that way before, but I didn't realize that I actually had to go into Canada, basically cross over and then come back down into Buffalo, New York. I don't know, I didn't look at it right, I guess. I always go with the GPS. Sometimes I don't have to check the route because usually the routes are pretty simple, but this one I guess wasn't. It was way up north, so GPS probably put quickest route was, you know, through there, and then the longer route was, you know, 80, 90 all the way up like this. It is what it is. I was supposed to be there like exactly at 8. Now it says 9:30. I texted the guy. He actually texted me like an hour ago. He said that's okay, as long as I'm still coming. I told him obviously yes. So that's done. I mean, not a big deal. Added a little bit of time, but like I said, what can you do? It was an honest mistake, so that is what it is. But we are rolling. We're doing 76. We're flowing with traffic. It's about to be morning traffic, rush hour, so hopefully we can get out of this before any major traffic or any accidents. So I just want to give you guys that quick little update, and then I will see you guys once I pick this thing up. Hopefully it's in pretty decent condition and I don't have to go back home empty, because if I do, that will be 2 times now that I go back empty for the same person. So let's see what we can make happen, and then we will go from there. Just made it to Pennsylvania as we speak. Should be pretty quick. I got about 2 hours left. So still smooth sailing. We're doing 75 on cruise control. I don't know what it is, but everybody's kind of just flying through here. Like, I was doing 70 and just cars were just passing me, even trucks and everything. So I was like, alright, I guess I'm gonna do 75. But 74, GPS showing 75. So it probably is 75. Also, that GPS is showing 74, 75, so around there. But overall, the day is starting to become very nice, super nice outside. So hopefully we can get this thing loaded up pretty quick and headed back to Chicago to avoid any traffic. And this time I am taking the route that I know like the back of my hand. I've decided I'm not taking no new routes now. It's just what I know, and that's it. And then we're heading back. So I will see you guys when loading up, or you know, maybe the New York border. We'll see how it goes, but I'll see you guys in a little bit. They're all loaded up, as you guys can clearly see. Transaction went super smooth. This older guy was very nice, and it is true, they say looks can be deceiving. This guy looked pretty, you know, not approachable and stuff, and ended up being really nice guy. But we got on the trailer. I will take a video of it once I get to the service plaza, which is about an hour away. I feel more comfortable stopping there. Right here, there's not really too many gas stations and stuff, so I'm gonna just stop over there, and then after that quick video, grab a bite, then head back on the road, because I want to be home before sundown tonight, which is possible because this is about a 9-hour drive, maybe a little bit more depending how traffic is, but I should be home by tonight. So I will see you guys at the service plaza. Alright guys, so this is the car. Again, got my Starbucks Hold the Gay, but this thing is pretty clean. Obviously needs a little love, but absolutely rust free car. This thing looks like it was sitting in the garage for a while. I would recommend the Ace Touch, but the owner can do whatever he wants to do. But look, this thing is pretty clean. Interior, the keys are inside, but the interior is solid. Not even a crack on the dash or anything. And I believe it is a one owner car, so that's crazy. But yeah, we're in New York. Man, that whole Canada border situation was kind of funny, but it's all right. We got over it. We are on the right path now. Not like we were earlier, but oh man. Hopefully that doesn't fly out. Anyways, let me get back on the road. Gonna eat real quick, like 2 minutes. I'll probably eat on the road, to be honest. Gonna stretch, but just wanted to show you guys the car, how clean it was. Let me see if I can see in the bottom. Yeah, look at that. It's pretty clean. So let's take this little drive back to Chicago. And we are fueling up at the border of Indiana and Ohio. Alright, now that's tight. Trip has been pretty solid. Cannot complain. I actually just went in there like 2 minutes ago to see if there's anything good to eat, and there isn't. Of course, I would pick the one that doesn't have anything to eat to stop. Super windy, but what are you gonna do? The truck is actually sitting pretty good right now where it sits. Got the fans on when I park. Honestly, I don't know if you guys can really hear me that well, but yeah, I got about 4.5 hours left to drop this bad boy off, and then we get to go home and sleep. And tomorrow is a day off because I got a dentist appointment. So we'll see how the rest of the week goes. Obviously, I'll keep you guys updated, and we'll go from there. And we are at our final travel plaza before we get to the drop-off. It has been a ride for sure. Definitely been a ride. But this thing is pretty nice. Got a nice top. Needs a buff, and man, this thing is gonna go hard. Got brand new tires, new brakes. Looks super nice. But I mean, you guys are gonna see who bought this thing, and then he's gonna make it all nice and stuff. You know, it's Mario, so you know how he is. He's pretty picky with it too. So overall, trip wasn't too bad. We had that little mishap in Canada border, but I got turned around pretty quick after a little checkup, and then they were sending me on my way. They wanted me to get out of there quick. No issues, nothing, so pretty good. Other than that, the trip was pretty smooth. The guy was really nice. So that is an end to this video, and we will see you guys on the next one.